the inherent worth and dignity of every person, justice, equality, and compassion in human relations, acceptance of one another, and encouragement towards spiritual growth in our congregations, a free and responsible search for truth and meaning, the right of conscience and the use of the democratic process within our congregations and in society at large. The goal of world community with peace, liberty, and justice for all. Respect for the interdependent web of which we are a part. It seems that the current U.S. administration is opposed to all 7 of these principles. We are appalled, ashamed, and angry, not only because of the current U.S. president's inhumane policies and actions that have torn thousands of children from their families, but also because of the decades of failure by our U.S. Congress to fix our broken immigration system. And over a century of foreign policy that has brutally disrupted the lives of millions of our Latin American sisters and brothers. They're Americans too. In keeping with this, Jean and I would like to share a statement by Margaret Randall, a U.S.-born writer, activist, photographer, and academic who herself was deported in 1984 and for 5 years fought the U.S. government, finally obtaining an order by the Immigration and Naturalization Service granting her permanent resident status in these United States.
Margaret Randall says, "Let us be present, each from her or his culture, each from her or his experience, and assume our responsibility for all life. Let us come together in witness of difference and embrace one another. Let us see the child whose parents cannot be there and put our arms around that child. Let us stand beside the woman abused by power and recognize that all abuse of power diminishes our own humanity. Let us call upon the man who still believes he has a right to violate the lives of others and let him know we will no longer tolerate his cowardice. Let us join the growing chorus of those who will no longer be governed by those who cannot even govern their own lives. Let us say a mighty no, echoing from the mountaintops and ocean floors, through canyons, across deserts, jungles, forests, and farmlands, until that no becomes a powerful yes. Let us hold life, from legions of humans to the tiniest flower, and recommit ourselves to nurturing its presence in all our lives. Throughout past millennia, we have many times over reinvented nations, communities, and ourselves. We have walked towards progress and away from it. Today we have a single urgent choice: to dig our communal grave or to survive. Let us turn our backs on prejudice and greed and quietly, passionately assume the only stance that offers hope to our great-great-grandchildren: for life, for peace, with justice for all humankind. Thank you.